there were also children who were separated from their families by the Trump administration. The last report we saw shows that Homeland Security reunified just short of 800 children with their parents. Why is it so hard to reunite families, and how much unfinished business are you leaving behind here?
So we are very proud of the work that we performed through the Family Reunification Task Force, but there's more work to be done. Some of the parents who were removed are difficult to find. Some are reluctant to come forward, worried that the separation could occur again. We're dealing with vulnerable populations who have gone through trauma. So there are a myriad of challenges, some of which we have been able to overcome, as you note, for 800 or so families, but there's more work to be done.
How many are left?
It is unclear because we were not left with good records. Data was not kept, and so that was also one of the great challenges that we had to overcome.
ICE was also unable to account for more than 32,000 unaccompanied kids who failed to appear in court from 2019 to 2023, according to the report we read. The incoming border czar, Tom Homan, says these children are being exploited and trafficked. Is that true?
Well, Margaret, we certainly have received reports of children being trafficked, even those as to whom we know where they are. That is outside the responsibility of the Department of Homeland Security. What we do is we turn children over within 72 hours, as the law requires, to the Department of Health and Human Services, and then HHS places those children. Of course, we investigate cases of trafficking. But there are children who are reunited with a parent here in the United States or a legal guardian, and they move. And sometimes the government loses track. Individuals do not comply with their reporting obligations or otherwise. I think it is inaccurate to say that all of them are trafficked or victimized.
In December of last year, border crossings were at record highs. Now they've dropped to the lowest level of the Biden administration. How much of that drop-off is because Mexico is now stopping migrants from even getting to that southern border of the United States?
That is critically one element of it. It is not the only element of it. The president took executive action in June of this year. That has been a key driver of the low number of encounters at our border. We are now delivering to the incoming administration a southern border at which the number of individuals encountered is well below the level experienced in 2019, the last year before the pandemic.
But the immigration surge into the U.S. since 2021 has been the largest in American history. That is incredible.
Oh, and it is, Margaret, it is one element of the greatest displacement of people in the world since World War II. This is a phenomenon that has not been unique to the southern border of the United States.
Right.
It is something that has gripped the entire hemisphere and the world.